That's sick. That's sick. You trash. Oh my god. Yeah, how many times can you stop saying that? Yeah, I don't give people Lips saying I gave her did her doxes for years. I don't even remember Lips doxing anyone with anything I gave her. If it was someone she didn't like you, like she was going to come after you and wanted all your information and your sister's information, and she was going to send people over there in real life. I didn't give her any of that. Nope. Well, yeah, and Mark thinks he's going to come out and be on the rotation and everything. Let's think about Ernie. Ernie said he wasn't going to come back to YouTube right away. He was going to concentrate on his mental and physical health, which is exactly what he needs to do. And if you give a shit about Ernie, that's what you would encourage. Mark obviously doesn't give a shit about Ernie. On the days that he doesn't think Ernie's going to call in, when Ernie has no intention of calling Mark. That's just a clickbait. On the other days, he's trashing Ernie. Remember when he told Ernie that he was going to be consigned to eternal damnation because he slept with a man? Yeah, Ernie who? Renee, you always make me laugh. Oh, Mr. Nobody, that's kind of sad. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't pass information to Nicolina. No. And I have never shared any information that was in a Discord. Although I'm going to have to, Mark. Since you talk trash about me all night long, and yes, I did record it. Like, I record everything that you say, because I need it. And I have quite a collection. Everything you said last night was a lie. So if I'm going to have to bring out receipts about that, I guess I'll be sharing some receipts, even though I never do that. People, I don't know. People want receipts, but then if I share something, I get charged for that. So I don't know what you want. But, when you said you sent me that receipt of Brooks wanting to call you to call her at 4:30 in the morning and send money for Taylor, you said you sent that to me to see what I would do with it. That was a lie. And that the first thing I did was send it to Benny. You know what, Mark? I got you, babe. Because I actually have a screenshot of you saying that you sent that to Benny. So why are you fucking lying, Mark? Why are you lying on me? That's what you like to do, don't you? You do fuck shit behind the scenes, and then you blame it on other people that you don't like. Don't you? Yeah, Ernie. I don't know. He needs help. I try to encourage him in that. But like I told Benny, even after he gets mental help, he's still at his core an immoral person. He is. And you'd think that Mark, being so saintly and religious and, an ordained minister, would realize that. But Mark seems to surround himself with trash. I suppose he thinks he compares himself to Jesus hanging around hookers and thieves. I don't know. I guess it's a possibility. There's one in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Hello, Wendy. Why are you always lying? I'm trying to think of what other things he said in there. Oh, Lori 33. Let's talk about Lori 33, okay? Because that's a common lie that people tell, which started with Lips, of course, the source of at least half the rumors on Facebook. She said that I was spying on Lori 33, digging into her. I don't know anything about Lori 33. I've heard her name. I know she was on Kel's panel. That's about it. So Lori 33 hit me up under her real name on Messenger. And I have receipts. I was not looking into Lori 33 and digging into her, and then she contacted me to find out why. That's not what happened. I have our whole conversation recorded. She hit me up on Messenger, I think to spy for Lips, honestly. I thought that at the time. And I said, are you Lori 33 or are you Tiger Lori? Because I had no idea. I've never listened to this girl before. And apparently she was Lori 33. So, I'd really like to get to know you. I'd like you to hear my side of the story. I guess that was the hot dog thing. I don't know how many times I told her I really don't care. I don't need to hear your side of the story. It's none of my business, and I really don't care. Oh, no, please, can we talk later? I just want to explain my side. I'm like, no. I just kept putting her off, and finally I just dropped it. So if I need to post those receipts, and if I do, they'll come out with her actual real name that she contacted me under. I have that whole conversation. These people just lie.